Kathy Murphy, our church secretary and elder, and Sharon Knudsen, elder, both of Tamales Presbyterian Church, who helped transform this event into a reality. So thank you. I also want to thank all the musicians who donated their time today and their musical gifts to make this event come alive. I extend my special thanks to Lionel Murphy in the back, who's recording this for us today so we can put it on our website and share it with all of you. And also to Erin Murphy, who is trying to call no attention to herself, but I want to thank her. Last concert I was acting as roadie, and it's a difficult job, and so I'm very appreciative that we have somebody nimble and young to do it this time. And also to Kathy McCullough-Stroke, who's going to be our Masters of Ceremony. I'm so appreciative of her as well. To our music director, Gary Foster, for his musical gifts, and to Suzanne Lane, our handbell choir director. And she's here somewhere. There she is in the back. All right. So I'm just so happy to be here with all of you today. Thank you for attending our Kickoff the Summer concert. I hope you enjoy yourselves, as I'm sure you will, as you're listening to these talented musicians who are sharing their musical gifts with us. So thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Kathy McCullough-Stroke, our Sunday school teacher and elder from Tubrac Valley Presbyterian Church, who will introduce each musician and guide you through today's program as Master of Ceremony.
So I also want to thank everybody for being here, and I wanted to give you a little bit of background on what the proceeds from today will be going to. It's for the Community Outreach Program, and that's for both churches. And you do not have to be a member of the churches. You don't need to be coming to our churches. There are no strings attached per se. In the past, we've supported those with rent, prescriptions, car repairs, childcare, clothing, along with other needs. So not only do you get to enjoy this wonderful music today, your contributions are truly, truly going to make a difference in other people's lives. So talk about a win-win, right? Okay. So here we go. Our first performer today is Gary Foster. A few of Gary's talents are: he's the head of music here at Tamales Presbyterian Church. He has a jazz band. He sings tenor in the Sonoma County Bach Choir. And today he is performing a European melody.
I think one of the best ways to spend the summer is taking a quick tour of Europe. But if you're going to do that, first you have to shop to see who's got the best price for flying over there. Well, this week it's Austrian Airlines. So we start off by landing in Vienna. Mein Herz und mein Sinn versteht nur für Wien wie es bleibt, wie es lag. Das hört nicht als Haus, da bin ich als Haus, und keiner bleibt dort, und die Augen nur der Haus, für Wien wie es wirklich ist, mit ein noch vor, Söhne
This could end up being a really expensive concert for my husband because now I want to go to Europe. Before I introduce our next duo, I'm going to give a special shout out and thanks to the 6 musicians who came from Westminster. And we really appreciate their time and their energy. So, with no more to say about that, I guess. Next up is a husband and wife duo, Ruthie Wells and Clark Smith. Both are gifted singer-songwriters. Ruthie has served as the music director of Westminster Church since 2008, and her husband Clark supports her by singing in that choir as well. They are performing Then Sings My Soul.
I should explain that this medley is a little bit of a mashup that came out of a fundraising concert we did at our church a few months ago, when the singers, the musicians were invited to sing songs of the soul. And so one of my favorite things to do in terms of composition is to rewrite old hymns. And I put together a little mashup of It Is Well With My Soul, Be Still My Soul, and the chorus of How Great Thou Art, which is Then Sings My Soul.
There's a little typo in my biography. I'm not a transactional. I am a transsectional. Which means sometimes she has me singing tenor and sometimes bass. faithful remains. Be still, my soul, your best and happy friend will lead through thorny ways until our joyful end. God will guide us through the future as surely in the past. Let nothing shake your confidence and hope. The hour is hastening on when we shall be forever with the Lord. When disappointment, grief, and fear are gone, with love's surest joy restored, then sings my soul. Then sings my soul. Then sings my soul. I extol your saving God. God is great. Great is our God. Hallelujah. Then sings my soul. My soul shall sing. How great thou art. How great thou art. All is well. It is well with my soul. Even so, it is well with my soul.
Next up, we have Diane Strohmeyer. Diane has been a vocalist all of her life. Her love of music actually became her life's work as well, directing school and church choirs. She's performing one of my favorite Josh Groban songs, You Raise Me Up.
When I am down and oh, my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence for you to come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand
of Diane Strohmeyer and Jan Ackerman are next. Jan is currently Artistic and Executive Director of Sing Napa Valley and Choir Director for the Methodist Church in Napa. They are singing Sisters for White Christmas, which I actually watched last night, and I want one of those blue dresses, and the peacock feathers, but more importantly, the waist that goes with this.
We have none of that. Use your imagination. Yes. But we have been singing this song since we were children. And it's been a wonderful thing to do. We sang it at both our marriages. We sang it everywhere we could. So hopefully we can remember it today. Ready? Whenever you are. Sisters, sisters, never were there such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her. Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress, I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man.
And we have the trio of Diane Strohmeyer, Jan Latterman, and Sue Russell. Sue is a member of Two Rock Valley Presbyterian Church. She's in the Chancel Choir and the Bell Choir, and they'll be performing Over the Rainbow.
There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere
I don't think I can be the only one in the room that gets a little teary-eyed every time you hear that song for some reason. I certainly do. So next, we have Scott Busey, Michael Burge, Jim Armington, and Clark Smith are up next. Scott grew up a preacher's kid in Cleveland, singing and playing guitar in his church's full choir. Michael sings with the Westminster Presbyterian Church and the College of Marin. Jim is a lifelong choral singer, including Pacific Mozart Ensemble and chamber chorus for the Marin Symphony. This talent quartet are going to sing The Tie That Binds, and they're accompanied by Ruthie.
And of course, it is Ruthie's arena.
I wrote for women's quartet for many years. I called my quartet the Bell Choir, spelled with 2 E's. And my husband had been pestering me for some time to write something for men. So I did.
Gentlemen, that was just, well, awesome, fantastic. God, your voices are just incredible. Next up, we have our bell choir of Tamales and Chirot, led by Suzanne Lang. I'm going to move over here so that we can come up a little bit. What's that? With bell ringers, Liz Mitchell, Kathy Murphy, Mary Lynn Visser, Brent and Sue Russell. Suzanne lives in Tamales, and she hosts KRCB's A Novel Idea. Liz Mitchell has been singing in the Tamales choir and playing bells since she was a teenager, for like the last 2 years. Kathy Murphy is a very gifted and multifaceted musician. Mary Lynn not only rings the bells, she sings in the 2R choir. Brent also sings in the 2R choir and the men's trio. They are performing When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, followed with a personal favorite of mine, Lord of the Dance. out there. They're like concentrating so hard and they're so serious. And the minute they put their bows down, these huge smiles and great bows. You know, really, as Kathy is saying. So as much as they were smiling, I think that's telling us all they were very, very happy and it went very, very well. Our next quartet with Mel Tote, Brent Sue Russell, and Marilyn Visser is accompanied by Margaret Tote. Mel sings in the Two Rock Choir and Men's Trio. Margaret is the pianist and organist at Two Rock. They will be performing in The First Light. Our next performer, Bethany Nelson, currently serves as the associate pastor at Westminster Presbyterian Church in Tiburon. Music has always been an important part of her life, going back to singing in the children's choir at the church in Sebastopol, where her father served as a pastor. She is singing "We're All in This Together," followed by "A Place in the World."
So we're going to take "We're All in This Together" literally, and you're going to sing with me. This is a participatory this together. That's your line. Okay. And it goes like this. We're all in this together. That's all you have to do, okay? So let's try that a couple times. We're all in this together. Excellent. One more time. We're all in this together. You all are great. So what'll happen is every line I'll start, and then the line ends with we're all in this together, okay? You'll pick it up after like the first line. Woke up this morning, I suddenly realized we're all in this together. Just like that, I started smiling, 'cause you were smiling, and we're all in this together. I made atoms, you're made atoms, and we're all in this together. And long division just doesn't matter, 'cause we're all in this together. So I saw you walking in the city, we're all in this together. The city's changing, 'cause we are changing, and we're all in this together. Every 12 seconds, someone remembers that we're all in this together. In the kitchen of your rent-control apartment, we're all in this together. Come on, baby, I don't mean to rush you. I only wanted to reach out and know you. I've got to start to open my heart. I know you think about jumping ship before it sinks, but we're all in this together. Ask the scientist, it's quantum physics, we're all in this together. And on the subway, we feel like strangers, but we're all in this together. Yeah, I love you, and you love her, and she loves him, but we're all in this together. You know, baby, there's never been protection in all the history of human connection. Come on, darling, it's all right to show me you don't ever need to be lonely. Once you start to open your heart. I saw you crying, I started crying, 'cause we're all in this together. And then religion, it's a big decision, and we're all in this together. Now a few more times, we're all in this together. Again, we're all in this together. One more time, we're all in this together. You all are great. If you're not in the choir, you should be. Take a note, choir directors. I know we have a few out there. All right, this is A Place in the World. It's by one of my favorite artists, Mary Chapin Carpenter. What I'm looking for after all this time keeps me moving forward, trying to find it since I learned to walk. All I've done is run, ready on my mark. Doesn't everyone need a place in the world? Could be right before your very eyes, just beyond one step back in a lover's song, down a darkened path. Friends will take our song, enemies will curse us, but to be alive is to know your purpose. It's your place in the world, your place in the world. It's your place in the world.
Thank you, Bethany, that's beautiful. Really enjoyed that. Not that I haven't enjoyed everybody, I have, I really have. So Kathy Murphy discovered torch singing during these concerts. Gotta be honest with you, when I was looking at the program yesterday, doing my little thing that I do here, I had to Google that. Does anybody else know what torch singing actually is? Well, you don't know because you play music all the time. Okay, so a torch song is a sentimental love song, typically one which the singer laments a lost love, where one party is oblivious to the existence of the other. The term comes from saying to carry a torch for someone. So I learned something new yesterday, for sure. So accompanied by Gary Foster, Kathy's going to sing Alfie, followed by Cry Me a River.
So now I'm going to sing a song by a composer who's just died, Burt Bacharach, who is so wonderful. So actually we've got two songs today by Burt Bacharach, and I'm doing the first. Well, I'm going to try. What's it about, Alfie? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you started out, Alfie? Are we meant to get more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only for the kind Alfie, then I guess we are smart to be cruel. But if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what does that lend to the old golden rule? As long as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie, I know there's something much more, something even non-believers can believe in. I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, we just exist, Alfie. If you can't find the love you missed, you're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie, Alfie, Alfie. And this is a torch song. Now you say you miss me. it's not untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, but you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, but you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you.
I told Kathy last night when she practiced that song that I felt I was sitting in a speakeasy with a stinger in one hand and a long cigarette, just sitting there listening to transported me. Our last performer is Kathy Poncha. I'm not sure, but I think Kathy Poncha has known me my entire life. She's a well-regarded and loved member of the Tamales community. She started singing when she was 2 years old. She would sit by the radio and sing along with the Halo shampoo or Super Sense commercial. And today she has a trio, and she surprises audience with tunes from the 40s through the 90s, mixing big band standards, jazz, blues, pop, country ballads. I think can't say enough about Kathy. She is singing today, That's What Friends Are For, another Burt Bacharach tune.
Thank you so much. Before I sing, I have something special I'd like to share with you. How blessed are we to have had Pastor Brooke in our community? She has a spiritual magic that shines so bright. I've lived here in Tamales for over almost 60 years. She is the first pastor who has single-handedly drawn in many of we Catholics to enjoy the services. I believe her faith in God has lifted us up ever higher in this community. Thank you, Brooke, for giving us so much strength, courage, and hope. We will miss you. We are not saying goodbye, only until we meet again, as you head home to your beloved husband. And I never thought I'd feel this way, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for the good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Then you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so by the way, I thank you. And then for the times when we're apart, well, just close your eyes and know the words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for the good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for the good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Oh, yes.
Thank you, Kathy. Is there a dry eye in the room? I'm not sure. So I want to thank everybody today again for being here. I want to thank all the musicians for their time and their talent and sharing their gifts for us. And I'd really like, before we go in and visit with each other at the reception, I'd like to give everybody, have everybody stand up and give all of these incredible musicians a big, big round of applause, please.